Welcome to entering requisitions using Bearsnet for Shaw University. Today you will learn the basics of how to enter a requisition using Bearsnet. First, go to shawu.edu and click the Bearsnet icon on the top right hand of your screen. From here, you will enter your ShawU credentials to log in. And this will take you to the Bearsnet homepage. From here, you'll click the Finances menu. Then go to Requisitions and Orders tab on the left-hand side of your screen. And in the center of your screen, you'll see this blue box, and you'll want to click the button that says Make New Request. Now you're ready to start entering your requisition. So if you have a quote or an invoice, you'll start with the first item listed that you wish to order. I'm going to be ordering some office supplies today. You'll enter the quantity, just ordering one, and the item price. And you'll enter the shipping container, and my quote indicates that it's a box. For the catalog, you can enter that here if you have the number. I don't, so I'm going to leave that blank. And step 2, you can search for the account number if you don't know it, or if you do, you can type it in this field below. And if you have a red X, it won't let you submit the requisition. Now that I've entered the budget account number, I have a green check mark, and that means that it's in the available budget, and that means you're all set. If you're using Title III funds, you can use this drop-down arrow to enter the project code. But if you're using a university account budget, you can just leave this field blank. For more details about this item, you can enter the product number or any other information you want to include about the item. If you're doing a travel requisition, you can include the flight number, confirmation number, name of the event, or any other information you have. I'll enter the product number. And if this is the only item you were purchasing, you would press Done and proceed to checkout. I have a few other items, so I will click Save and add another. And I'll go through the same process as I did with the other one. All right, and I would follow this process with all the other items on my quote. For today, in this training video, I will skip that process and show you how to add your supporting documentation. So assuming I've added all the other items on my quote, I would be ready to add my supporting documentation. You'll need to upload your invoice or a quote and a justification for your requisition. Now I will show you what my justification looks like. So this is my justification. It includes the date, the name of the account number, the vendor name, the expenditure details, expenditure justification, the requisition number, the expenditure amount, and the budget balance. All right, now I will add the supporting documentation, and I will just search for it in my files. And I'll press open and save. And I will do the same with my quote. Make sure to press save. And now I will press done and proceed to checkout. And I'll write the requester's name, in that case it's myself. And you will need to enter the need by date. Finance and Administration's policy says it should be a minimum of 2 weeks. So for this purpose, I will put October 3rd, which is 2 weeks away. Next, you will need to find the vendor. If you don't know the vendor, you can search it. And I will type in Staples, press OK. And you'll make sure you want to select the right vendor number. In this case, this is my right one. All the other ones say please do not use, so I will use Staples Advantage. Press OK. And now you see that it shows the vendor number and Staples Advantage with the address below. Next, if you have any comments or another file you want to add, you can do that here. And if you are requesting for someone else in your office or someone else on campus, you can enter their name here. I'm going to leave that blank, so it'll just be delivered to me. And once you're all done, you can review and make sure everything looks right. Your total requisition amount should match up to your quote. And then this is the requisition number in the top right hand of your screen. I do want to note, if you are doing a travel requisition, there's some other documentation you would need to upload. Some of that includes a travel profile form, any confirmations for hotel, your requesting flight itinerary, per diem, and if you need to do a registration for a conference, that would need to be its own separate requisition. Once everything looks right, you would press submit for approval, and then that would take it through the process of the approval chain. It's the responsibility of the enter or requester to ensure that requisition moves through the approval process up until it's assigned a purchase order. It's best practice to keep a running log of your requisitions to ensure you are staying within your budget and tracking the process. This can be done using an Excel spreadsheet, or you can go to the requisition check status to check your requisition. For requisition status, you will go up to Requisitions and Orders tab, press Requisitions and Orders, and make sure to click Search Your Requisitions. From here, you would just search any of these fields. You can type in the requisition number to view the status of your requisition. Thank you for listening to How to Enter Requisitions using Bearsnet.